Computer says no.
Fast Five with Megan Sussex.
Harry, who I have always loved so much.
Oh,
he's very lovable. He's easy to love.
Hello, all you lovely souls out there. Welcome back to ACO. So these are my bigger shows. This was not a planned show. There's a whole story behind it, you guys. It's taken 2 days to get here, but I'm here. I did order a microphone and I thought I would be here earlier and it isn't, so I've got a little one to replace it. So I'm hoping that this will be better even still until next week and I get my good stuff going on. So, okay, anybody who's completely brand new, I do my big shows in chapter form. At the end of each chapter, I have what I call commercials. And obviously they're not commercials, but they are skits and parodies, stuff like that, because this is a fun show. Yes, I'll be ranting, but there's always a lot of fun and funny. So let's just get into it. Alrighty, so I apologize for that horrible beginning. I'm sure you guys are probably nauseous. I hope you have something for that. I just wanted to get that out of the way. One big lie, gone, see you later, right? So I want to start with this, and then I have things a little bit different. Here's the thing, guys. I am going in this completely blind. I have been with my daughter literally like constantly. I haven't even been online. I've only been on TikTok, and then I went on Google. So everything that I am going to be talking about tonight, which is everything, because I'm just going to get it all done in one go, is completely my opinion only. I have no clue what anybody's saying. I really do not. I haven't looked anywhere. So I like that better. That way I can give you my opinion and I can see how close I am to everybody else's. I'd started this last night. Sorry for this long-winded beginning, but I'd started this last night and it stopped. My phone stopped about a quarter of the way through. I was done. I had to go to sleep. I had to get up for a doctor appointment for my daughter, blah, blah, blah. It was a mess, and that's why I put out that short today, just to let y'all know that I am keeping up. But anyway, I'm going to just shut up now, and we're going to get right into this. So this is obviously at Netflix, right? And I just said, was this whole thing a massive mistake or a stroke of pure genius? Hours and hours of Roachel being Roachel in front of a worldwide audience. Plenty of rope given, you know what I mean, to remind everyone why she is such an abhorrent creature. Just saying, karma is sweet, eh? Now, since then, there has been something that's come out in the news, and I wasn't planning on covering it, but I'm going to cover it right now. And I'm just kind of laughing because this is literally going to be her downfall. And I believe, you guys, that Netflix gave her all the rope, everything. I think it was pure genius. I really do. They didn't become like this large streaming giant being stupid, right? So I honestly think they just let her be her. And that's all it took. That's all it will ever take. So always before I do a show, I take one last look at Google to see if anything shows up. And lo and behold, look at this. And this is GB News, and they're considered mainstream media, and I have not seen this before in mainstream media. Royal family prepared to sanction removal of Prince Harry and Roachel's Sussex titles amid new bombshells. Holy moly. I wasn't even sure I was going to say anything, but another, magazine or whatever, paper, also came out with it. But before that, all I took out of this, because it's all we really need, it would take an act of parliament to take away the couple's Sussex title. But according to the Mail, a royal source has said it is still considered a potential sanction that could be explored if any further bombshell interviews or books are released. I'm shocked. And the reason I'm shocked because of everything that was done and said, It literally just took, what, Drew Barrymore for them to say enough? Yeah. And I saw it on Mint. Roachel and Harry could lose their Duchess and Duke titles over future criticism of royal family. Report. So the Sussexes risk losing their Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles if they continue criticizing the royal family, reports suggest. While removing their titles would require an act of parliament, the monarchy is reportedly considering the move. By the way, guys, it is not lost on me that if they take these guys' titles away, they don't ever have to address the children, do they? Because they're automatically out of the line of succession done. I'm serious. I bet you that's what will happen over them trying to get, info about the kids. But that's just my own opinion. Okay. According to reports, Roachel's comments on her show have been interpreted as a warning shot to the royal family, signaling her strong desire to keep the Sussex name. She further elaborated in an interview with People magazine, saying, "It's our shared name as a family, and I guess I hadn't recognized how meaningful that would be to me until we had children. I love that this is something that Archie, Lily, H, and I all have together. It means a lot to me." Wow. So that's all I took out of that, because I don't know what's going on. And from what I had read also when I kept reading, because I got so much stuff, I just don't have time. But it basically was the Meghan Sussex thing. I think that was the nail in the coffin on the Drew Barrymore show. Honestly, she is sinking herself so bad. And this, I think, is working for Netflix, and it's working for the RF. Absolutely. So we're going to be hitting chapter 1, Failure by Design. Yes, this is Sarcasm and Snark 101, and I'm Professor Lara. And class is always in session when our show goes on. So you guys, we're going to get into this, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. It'll be fast and furious. So I absolutely cannot, and I don't have time. I honestly don't have time to watch this ridiculousness. So what I've done is I've just taken the parts that I've taken from it from like TikToks, because that's really all I've watched. I have a friend who will send me stuff, and if I see YouTube on it, I just send it back. I'm like, I don't even want to see what someone on YouTube's saying. I just want to do me. So, okay, so I did kind of like memes for some of them. So this is going to be not very long, but it'll get the point across. So basically I said, these people are supposed to be friends, right? Her for 15 years or whatever. This is her makeup artist, but she didn't know he was left-handed. Okay, well, to me, that sounds more like an employee. And why didn't she start off with like where's all of her friends, all of her Oprahs and Tyler Perry's and Serena's and stuff? How come none of them went on there? That's what I'd like to know. And I just put, he said, "I'm in hell. The check better not bounce this time, biatch." I put this, Natalie made this meme because this drove me absolutely cray-cray. Her hair, her weave, her whatever it is she wears on top of her melon was always down. I think the only clips I saw with it up was when she was actually with the chef, because he probably said, "I am not doing this." Like, really? It was gross to me. Always hair down, hair down, hair down. And when we get further into the video, I will be putting footage on from her last post, which was just a couple hours ago, but who knows when you guys will get this. But just her last post and parts of that bloody interview. I had it, I was going to do it not right before it even happened, and then, oh yeah. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm here now. It's all good, so let's continue. It's stuff like this that makes her insufferable. Delulu says, "Oh my, I've never elevated so much." Like, insufferable. how she acts. She doesn't know how to act around people. I don't think she did much cooking at all. I think she just put stuff together and was a sous chef. Like, honestly. Lovely, lovely screenshots. Yes. These are the looks that she was giving that poor chef because he dared answer her inane question about music and said he listens to death metal. So she's all like, she looks like she's just disgusted by him. I mean, honestly, when I saw this, I was like, you're kidding me. How many mask slips she had? I don't even think we can count them all. Honestly, this is the longest, like I said, we've ever been subject, I guess, to hours and hours of her being her, right? Not making a speech, not doing a faux royal tour, not the TIG, nothing like that. No, this was her pretending to be human, and it failed epically as far as I'm concerned. I don't know which number guy this is, 6, 7, no clue, but why is the dog up there? She's supposed to be elevating all of everything, right? And it's supposed to be beautiful and perfect and all this. Why is the dog up there? I am an animal lover. I have cats, everything. I do not allow them up when we eat. No, that's just, it's never allowed to happen. Especially if you are on a cooking show where they're actually paying you money. Just unbelievable. Then I thought to myself, why would Netflix leave this stuff in? But I'm convinced they just let her hang herself, honestly. She makes a few of these mess ups as we go along. Like I said, on TikTok, watching this, and she's singing that, oh, my bacon brings all the boys to the yard, whatever, I can't sing, in cringe show, right? Instead of, oh, my perfume. And then what does she say? She says, her husband and 3 dogs. Oh, I have a husband and 3 dogs. It's not my perfume that brings them in. It's my bacon, whatever. And I'm like, what? Isn't she pretending to be like a real mother? Freudian slip, perhaps? Like, what? What? What about your children? Like, I'll tell you guys one thing. I'm a good cook, right? But I hate it. I hate cooking. But when I had children around me, my little ones, and when I have my grandbabies, I cook. My husband loves it. Because that's just what you do when you're a mom. How could they not be first? Why isn't it my children, hubby, and dogs? What? So she completely forgot she was supposed to add children. That's what happens when you lie constantly, right? You need an amazing memory. And granted, she has a pretty good memory being a faux actress and all. But she's going to mess up. And I consider that a screw up right there. That's just me, though. I did so many collages, you guys. It's crazy. I swear. So this is when, of course, Mindy Kaling was there, probably the most famous person that was on that show, and that's not saying very much. But I just put, oh, Mindy, darling, you make me blush, because she's all praising her. Oh, this is the most, whatever moment of my life, like glamorous or whatever she said. And then she kind of makes her look stupid, right? Because Mindy asked her about her look, and she has an accent, I guess. And I guess people are up in arms over this because Roachel was like, Luke, what do you mean? You mean my look? Like, so she kind of made fun of it or whatever, right? But, yeah, she, and then this is the time when she's like, I can't believe you call me Meghan Markle. My name is Megan Sussex. Like, what? Why wouldn't you have prepped her beforehand for your asinine, crazy demands? Right? Because she just tried to make her look stupid. Whole thing was ridiculous. And I would... wow. Wow. At the end of this debacle, she brings out the big guns, right? The prince and the... It's her black card. There, her mother. That's the only reason why she has her around. I'm 100% convinced of that. Because as far as I'm aware, they have a very rocky relationship. But of course, she comes out when she has to because this is her money. This is her money. Right now, champagne and everything. This doesn't look very family friendly. It looks more like do you know what I mean? Like an adult party? I don't know. The whole thing, bizarre. Bizarre. And this is the only time you see him, apparently. For like, half a minute at the end? And Dorito. So now we know Dorito's alive. Well, that's something, I suppose. Last I looked, this was the official trailer stats. Over 2 million views, 20,000 likes, almost 200,000 dislikes, and 90,000 comments or whatever. 90% dislikes. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that. That is something else, isn't it? Wow. I think this is the Daily Mail, not 1,000% positive. It doesn't really matter in the end. Should Netflix renew Roachel's show for a second series? 98%. 98% said no. One said yes, and I guess I cropped out the one that said don't care or whatever. Isn't that crazy? I don't know if y'all have seen this or not, but I almost died when I saw it. Though not yet available to purchase, Roachel has listed various products on the asever website, including raspberry spread. What happened to the strawberry jam? What happened to that? Jam's my jam. Where's the damn jam? Because, isn't it because she didn't have enough fruit or something to call it jam? and she couldn't even stick with strawberry. And those bruised lemons, no, now it's raspberry. Okay. Limited edition wildflower honey with honeycomb, flower sprinkles. Who the hell is going to buy flower sprinkles? Herbal hibiscus tea, herbal peppermint tea, herbal lemon ginger tea, crepe mix, and shortbread cookies with flower sprinkles. This is from Us Weekly. Are you kidding me right now? And those have got to be the most boring, plain. Could you get more plain labeling? Really? White with what, your fake calligraphy? This is just, this is destined to fail. This was set up to fail. And I'm here for it. She deserves it, in my opinion. So she's being savagely ruined everywhere. Like wherever you go. I actually have a slideshow of just headlines that have just ripped apart her show, everything. If I have time, I will play it. I'm just not sure yet. But I want you guys to know I'm very aware of those headlines out there, what they say. Like some people on the Daily Mail, like reporters said they lost the will to live watching it. Oh my God, that's bad. People are like, this is the most boring thing ever. But the reason I chose this, and it's very short and I wanted to read it really quick, is because I didn't see anything else that said this, and this was different. So I'm like, okay, let me check this out. So this is the Daily Express, and it says, Royal Family Live, Roachel's unreality show savaged as she's mocked over sex signals. An expert delves into Roachel's S signals in her new Netflix series as they dub it an unreality show that is a dystopian nightmare for feminists. However, body language expert Judy James was critical of Roachel's appearance and the overall theme of her latest offering to Netflix. She said on behalf of Casino.org, Roachel's unreality show is also a dystopian nightmare for feminists, a glimpse at how women might have looked had we never got the vote and been consigned to a Jane Austen world of sprigged cotton and flower arranging where survival meant marrying rich and entertaining the locals. She added, there is a strong sexual theme in this series that projects from Roachel's powerful use of her vocal tone. When it's not bubbling like a crook, it becomes sexily husky and creaky. She sounds breathless at times, and then most sensual of all, she will dip to a whisper with a yes or other intimate sounding moment of shared appreciation. She is so weird. If you spoke like this in your day job, you'd be like catnip to guys. She introduces this as her B tone at the start of the show, but the whisper is a signature tonal device whether there are bees around or not. The Duchess of Sussex has been approached for comment. How very bizarre, but true. We're going to start the slideshow. So it's roasted by critics. It's couldn't be more boring. Not a good show. They are universally brutal. Scathing reviews for narcissism. A cure for insomnia. Where are all of her A-list pals? She gave us nothing. Superficial gush fest. They lost the will to live. Called Insufferable. She corrects Mindy during the Netflix. She suffers humiliating blow as Netflix receives the worst. She wanted to love the show, but it made her feel like a bad parent. It's cringe cooking and a flop. Hostess with the mostest must be exhausting. Duchess of flops and ratings disaster. Royals are disinterested. They didn't realize it even dropped. It's so bad, not even worth a hate watch. You only need one episode. It frontiers in unrelatability, depicts her as a cringy Stepford wife. The fakery of her show comes out half-baked. She would have been the perfect royal, but we got this. More hustle than talent or charm. And it's pointless, the Netflix show, as an exercise in narcissism. I actually took some out because there was way too many. Oh my, it is brutal. It's every magazine. It's The Guardian. It's just all of them. Variety, just all of them. Daily Beast. So the next chapter, I'm going to be getting into this because whose kids are these? One, that little girl has a full diaper, okay? The diaper is full. So this is obviously a smaller child. And I'll show you a different photo so we get better look. So this is the post that she just put out on her Instagram. Look at that little boy. He's leaning away from her. Look at that. And then that little girl, that doesn't look like anything that Lily's supposed to be. And I'm wondering if it's because there's women there, there's other women there and stuff. If it's one of their children and she's like happily no problem. Like, oh, if they think it's that's fine. Is that what this is? And what, really, with a full diaper? I can't with that. I can't. I have grandbabies. I can't. And this little boy that they rent, or if it is artificial, I doubt it, but he does not like being around her. And why is he so tall all of a sudden? Like he's grown a foot. I don't get this. This is all bizarre at best. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to break right now and have a couple commercials, and then we're going to get back into this and that interview, and then I have a blind for the end that my daughter put together, just so that I could, because I honestly, my last show, whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is, she's really excited about it, so I'm excited to share. So let's watch some commercials, and then we're going to get into this insaneness.
Nobody likes me anymore. It's these stupid feet.
Oh, now come on. I bet they're not so bad.
Oh, shit! Alright!
I had to hit him. Really? Yeah, it's true. William and all of them was there. For real? Yeah, they all see me when I was walking out. So what happened next? And then I came back, straight to the palace. Slapped his face. Then said, don't disrespect my wife or Archie will deal with you.
Yep, that's what happened.
I ain't trying shit. So then, one of the guards started talking big. So I said to him, stop talking. Go suck your mum. He said, make me. So I rang my shooter, normal.
It's the awards for women supporting women who can't live without a man, but still want to be strong, independent women awards.
What, is it the gloves, Harry?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's clearly a ticket M.
Oh my God.
I showed her the short ones first. I got some longer ones coming. But anyway, chapter 2 is the Delulu interview and the rest of the Instagram. So I'm pretty convinced that these are obviously to push the as if products, because there's the jar of spread that she's making into cookies that apparently she didn't like to bake, I thought. I don't believe this was done when she said it was. I think she's got a whole bunch of video when she had like people around to tape, and that she has put them away and has taken them out as needed. But we are going to watch this, and then we're going to have a little look at it closer.
I said, Claire, can I put you to work too? So we all sat around, we made these cookies for you guys to enjoy, and I just thought it'd be fun to have.
So this has to be silent. I could only put that other one on for a few seconds. But this is the entire post. So we're going to watch it. And then I'm going to see if you guys see what I see. But anyway, this apparently, what's driving me crazy is that all the people there, all the women, have their hair down. Why? Why is that? This little girl, I don't know who she belongs to. There's one that has their hair up. I apologize. I don't know, because she's not Lily. I'm sorry. No. Not even close. So I don't understand why she's doing this. I really, except for to push her products that aren't even for sale. Like, what the hell? Honestly. And this little girl needs her diaper changed. I'm sorry. That just bothers me to no end. Like, if you're going to be filming anything, make sure... She did it last time, too, remember? Well, a few years ago when she had Artificial on her knee there and his diaper was full, and it was like, oh, my God. Why can't you do... Like, and then there's that kid who's just like, get away from me. And then there's the dog. What's that? Pula or whatever. I can't remember the name. That black lab or whatever there. And yeah, apparently she hates baking, but there she is. And apparently this is supposedly supposed to be for the crew. And yeah, I don't know. I beg to differ. Why is her wedding designer there? She lives in London. Like, what? Oh, God. So the wedding designer, she's 54. So I'm like, oh, are you playing with people your own age, Roachel? And I believe this was archived footage, but it says the footage was also shared of the Duchess kissing her 5-year-old son Archie on the head as they baked cookies for the breakfast show's crew beforehand with the help of her wedding dress designer Claire Rate Keller, who had come to visit. But no mention of Lilybugs. You notice that? Just artificial. Because I think she just wants people to think that's Lily, but that is not Lily. I don't even think Lily exists, but that's just me. So I just took some screenshots and put them together, and there's the wedding designer at the bottom, and the other girls, I have no idea who they are. She doesn't really introduce them. And then there was Harry. Did you miss him? Because when I watched it for like two times, I didn't even see him until I started taking screenshots. I'm serious. Blink and you'll miss him. Honestly. I don't even believe they are living together. And he gets about 0.025 seconds there, and that's the only screenshot. There is a picture of just his elbow, but I couldn't get it. I tried, and I was like, it's just an elbow, but that's it for him. So he's not very into this. Like, I don't even think, part of me thinks he's in England. I don't know. So this is it for the post. Thought I'd give you one more look. Yeah. Wow. I feel so bad for that kid. I'm not even kidding. Because even if it's not artificial, they've rented this kid or borrowed him, and he hates it. His parents, whoever they are, should be looked at. I don't know. But anyway, let's get into the cray-cray that is Drew, who is... Oh, you guys, she's a nutter too. So I believe this was before This is when she's going down the hallway or whatever. I'm not even sure. But this is why she was in New York, obviously. And the Gloria Steinem thing is kind of a, what's that all about? Because we know her past. It's all kinds of wrong to me. And I don't know why she's obsessed with those bloody pants, but she's got to stop. Because she's wearing like stilts underneath. She thinks it's like, I'm sorry, but it looks so bizarre. It really does. Because she just doesn't look proportioned properly or something. I don't know. And I'm trying to cover it all. So, of course, there was this surprise whatever party that she supposedly was surprising them. Please, come on now. And the saddest thing about it is that those two in the bottom, those two girls, got tattoos. As ever, tattooed on them. And apparently, Roachel was supposed to pay them or give them VIP tickets, something like that. And she left them high and dry. So these girls, because they're young, right? Early 20s at the least, literally got these tattoos, permanent ones. And yes, they are permanent. Because someone was like, oh no, because there's like the, not cellophane, but like the sticker over top, to keep it. And I'm like, no, they put that over tattoos, real ones. So these women actually went out and did that. Could you imagine having to be her fan or whatever? You have to get branded or something. Creepy. And these are the gifts that she pretends somebody gave her, like her children and her husband and whomever. No. I 1000% believe this was to herself. And I 1000% believe that she even did that card and made it look like a kid drew it and everything. I'm not even joking. I totally believe that. 1000%. That's just my opinion, though. So I got a little bit of interesting info before we get into the clips because, oh yes, there's clips, of course. But Roachel stresses importance of hugs as she appears on Drew Barrymore's chat show. You know what's so hilarious is that Drew Barrymore knows no personal boundaries. She's always in everybody's personal space. And like she sits cross-legged and stuff when she does her interviews. She's like a hippie shake. So out-hugged by a bigger hugger is what I said. I was like, look, first time I've ever seen... Well, maybe not because it's a woman, right? If that was a man, she'd be all over him like a mattress actress she is. But yep, Drew's all over her and she's just like, yeah, I'm too good for that. I guarantee you, because what I'm going to show you guys, that she's completely going to markle Drew. No question about it. So I got to wondering about WME because they're always over everything. Looky. I asked Natalie if she'd look it up for me. Thank you, sweetie, for doing that. Because I'm like, is she with WME? And it says, multiple sources confirm Drew Barrymore is a client of WME, a major talent agency. So it's of no shock or surprise whatsoever. I wasn't surprised whatsoever. I already knew it before it even happened. I was like, I bet you she is. But, even still, Drew Barrymore is like a major fangirl. It's really gross, but it really is bad. Yeah, so I have no doubt. But what I don't understand, honestly, is why she's promoting the show after the show, because she should have been out and about before the show even came, So I already showed you this, so I'm not going to show it to you guys again. I actually taped that all myself. I was like, I didn't know if it would be, because it wasn't out when I did it, so I taped it all myself. But anyway, of course, Roachel has to have the Duchess of Sussex on there. That's just sickening. And then Drew calling her that. But then look what happened. I think something might actually happen with the RF. We'll see. These two are perfect for each other. I swear. I will show you a clip of where they're practically like making love. I don't know what, but it's pretty gross, but we're going to watch it.
You're just bookended and flanked.
I'm so excited. Thank you for having me. Thank you for coming here. Certainly after the pandemic and everything else, we crave that. We crave being able to go, hi, I'm like, my friend, are you here? And to really be able to hold and touch and embrace someone.
I must add that poor dog. When she met up with him, his tail was down. He wasn't too thrilled. Like, I don't know what it is with her and why she keeps insisting that, you know, she's a big animal lover and animals love her and stuff, because we've seen time and again that that's not true. So I remade this for the next clip. Duchess, Mummy dearest, this is a big suitcase. How long will you be gone? Don't worry, I packed a very thin book to record myself reading to you. And then there's Harold. I hate you and your dumb voice. Size of that friggin' suitcase. So let's watch her lie through her teeth about reading to her kids.
What's up for you?
So in that clip, the very first thing that jumps out, of course, is when she stumbled over the whoever's with them thing. And then she's like, well, Papa can say, oh, here's Mommy reading to you for reading a bedtime story. Are you kidding me right now? Really? If there are kids around these two fools, and God, I hope not. I really do. It's very evident that they don't spend much time with them, which is actually a good thing in the end. Really, it is. And I actually have a story for my next one, you guys, from the nanny. But anyway, I often wonder, like, do they have sometimes they get to see Archofficial? I don't know. But what she forgets to say she has kids in the Netflix show. She says this on the Drew Barrymore show. I don't believe for a second I believe she records herself, but not for so-called kids. No way. And she stumbled over that, like, what? Yeah, that was a big show. That was big lie. So I made a couple little collages for the next skit, I say, because it's what it is to me almost. But anyway, she was fine before, excuse me, I think because I said this question was not approved. After, and Drew's completely oblivious, she talks to her about her kids. And I think, honestly, that Roachel stumbles. And look at these screenshots I got. Roachel looks choked. Drew is blah, blah, blah. And Roachel's like, you are so ghosted after this. I'll pull up a couple so you can see them up close, but she is not a happy camper. The right-hand corner, that one really gets me because it's like, Drew's just blah, 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 blah. And look at her face. She is like, I hate you right now. That's what she's doing. So I'm going to put on the clip. But yeah, check it out. She changes.
That you see in your kids that you go, oh, that's their dad. Like,
Oh, some of them.
You can see right there. She was not happy. Not only that, how come she can only come up with zebra? And why does she say they still have... What do you mean they still have an English accent? They should never have had one. Right? What do you mean they still have? And then she says American. Like, what are you trying to say, woman? Because you're not making any kind of sense. Like, you can't make sense out of nonsense. But yeah, you could tell that she was kind of tripped up and she was not happy with that particular, So, oh, big smile zebra, and then pissed in her mind, right? So, yeah. And then that whole, oh, you could show up for each other, and no, it's so important. Really, Roachel? As if we believe that shite from you. So I got 2 more little clips and then we are done. And then we will get to the fun. But I wanted to show you guys this because look at Drew's face. She's always on acting mode. Always. Like she over dramatizes things. But I wanted to ask you because this woman looks familiar to me. Have you seen her before? For some reason, she looks familiar to me. Excuse me. So I'm just going to ask you guys. Losing my voice. Sorry about that. I don't know how to edit or anything. So anyone who's totally new here, all my mistakes and blunders get caught and you get to see them. So yeah, have you guys seen her before? So, of course, the Diana picture, Roachel was not happy at all that Drew had a picture of herself with Diana, and Roachel will never have that. As you can tell by her expression, not happy. This is the picture blown up when she's giving her that little ET. And you'll notice that Roachel doesn't really say a thing about Diana. Nope. She just wants to be like her, but she doesn't want to talk about her. So let's just check this out. And there's a clip, excuse me, of her talking about her morning routine. And I'm often wondering, why is she always talking about her morning routine? Does she think that that's what's normal for people to have like this special routine? Because that's all she seems to talk about when it comes to her fake kids or her fake life. Yeah, she's... and Drew's like, oh, okay. She's just unreal. All right, let's get to the next clip, and then we are done with this. So instead of listening to the clip about her lying about them dating, and I'm sorry, but a lunch quick get-together isn't dating, and then she throws the morning routine in there like... And when did they start school? I mean, artificial should be at kindergarten at the most. What do you mean? You do, and like that TikTok showed. Where are all the pictures? There's never any photos. No photos ever. So anyway, instead of listening to that clip, I just put this together because she's talking about, oh, there's, he's so wonderful and this and that and whatever. And at the bottom, right? Drew's just falling for this crapple, the fake fairy tale. And I just said, get it together, Drew. Like, you look ridiculous. You're 50 years old and you act like you're 14. They both do. It's like Roachel stunted at 14 or something. It's so weird. So Roachel shares the promise that Harry made her when they first got together. Ooh. Yeah, about the dating. Yeah, E.T., okay. I am married to the funniest, sweetest, most charming. He's an amazing father. I count my blessings because I have him. Sure you do. Well, we know why you count your blessings. It's because he's a bloody prince. And that's why anybody can even stand to be around you. Is because of him. Has nothing to do with anything else. Like, we're not stupid. Oh, okay, guys. Like I tell you, after this, I'm done. Unless something big happens, right? I've covered Netflix. I've covered this. I've covered the Post. Yes, I have. Let's watch some commercials and then let's have the Aco water cooler gossip. I'm excited to do the blind. Noah's excited for me to read it, so that means it should be funny. So let's watch some commercials and then get to the rest.
It'll be ready.
It's coming. It's just, a matter of I want to do it right.
I can't, not yet. Everything will unravel in its own time, but I'm super excited to get back to what I'm really meant to do.
I promise it'll be out by the end of the year.
I've been loosely working on it. I'd like to take my time. Obviously, I'm not a robot. I don't operate like that. I have to really nurture the creative process and the time it takes to really deliver. It's coming, I promise, and it's going to be worth the wait.
Is that what it is? Because I don't believe that. You wear a ball gown? Okay, I guess that's true, but it's pretty much with somebody else's money and somebody else's styling. You stood up for women How again? Oh, when you were like 10, you didn't like a commercial and you said something about it? And that was like 35 years ago and I'm supposed to be rooting. I don't get it. And I don't think other people are going to be attracted to her brand at all because it's fake. She earned nothing. She knows how to do nothing. And she stands for nothing other than one thing, Meghan Markle.
So here we are, guys. Chapter 3. Eco water cooler gossip. Yay! So before I go further, I just wanted to show you this. The other day, about 4 days ago, somebody reported one of my shows from 4 months ago. So it's on my Patreon because YouTube just takes it. You don't get it back. But that's why I have a Patreon, so I can keep my stuff there. Otherwise, all my work would be gone. So it's called The Ex-Sussexes, and it's MSM headlines, divorcing, and most unlikable duo. And Doritos Paper Trail is what? And I really go do a deep dive background checks on Dorito. I make a baby book with her bumps because she doesn't seem to exist before that one photo of her with, getting quote unquote married. Yeah, whatever. So anyways, if you want to watch it, it's free for everybody to watch on my Patreon. I do have a show that is going to be coming out for Patreon only. But other than that, you guys can go on there, and there are shows that aren't on YouTube that you can watch as well. So anyways, it's ACO980. There's a link in the description. And yeah, let's just go forward. March 5th, 2020, blah, blah, blah. Yep, all my mistakes. He posted it March 5th, but it was a February 18th one, I guess. A series of videos were shot that features the offspring of the illiterate one wearing and sampling products that mom wants to sell. She hopes the kids can make her some money. She must be desperate to get out of her marriage. Meghan Markle. She's been desperate to get out of that marriage since she wouldn't be coddled, couldn't usurp Catherine's position, and wasn't wanted. You know, it occurs to me that if she had leaned into bitch on wheels and left Harry behind right from the start, she probably could have gotten close to what she wanted in terms of fame and cash. ETA still utterly reviled, of course, but that's what she has. But that's what she has anyway. So she's too lazy to even commit to being a bitch. Yeah, you got me there. Oh no, I think she's committed to that. I honestly wonder why she'd want a divorce. Hank is pretty much always drugged out anyway, so she can do what she wants. So she can stalk someone richer. I think she can do that right now. So she can try and marry someone who can actually help her career. Harry was a dud. Old rule, never quit a job before you have another job offer, LOL, right? Wasn't there a blind saying she was trying to steal that rich polo guy? If you're thinking of Nacho Figueras, a.k.a. the Spanish conquistador, he was in a torrid love affair with Le Prince until one especially passionate evening he grabbed Hank's hair and yanked them plugs right out. At which point, Nacho decided that his home country, Argentina, has a better selection of younger go-tos guys who aren't going bald. In any case, no, old Nacho ain't going to be caught dead or alive with Roachel, LOL. Let me add, them Spaniards are old school, all about penetration. If you're on top and don't kiss on the lips, it ain't gay. The English, them boarding schools are all about the love among comrades. Nacho and Hank were meant for each other until that tragic night revealed that Le Prince is 40 going on 60. With a mental age of 16. Dang, you dodged a bullet there, Nacho. Oh my God, that's funny. I must say, Roachel's completely right, and credit where credit is due. I'm going to take her sound advice. If you can't give it 5 years, why give it 5 minutes? and I certainly will not give her show any of my valuable time, although I will continue to enjoy all the snark. Harry needs to take the kids and run. She's not their biological mother anyway. I don't think he cares about them either. What kids? She'd have more success showing her feet on OnlyFans. You mean these? Yeah, no. Howling. Lillabucks, another victim. After the demise of Will, Lillabuck's rabbit, whose battered corpse was found outside his cage last week, another of Lillabuck's pets has passed away. Charlie the hamster has been found in a freezer, frozen rigid, next to a 1-pint carton of Ben & Jerry's chocolate fudge brownie, which just happens to be Archie's favorite ice cream. Is Lillabucks trying to implicate her brother? Or is this a red herring? Was the nanny lying when she claimed to have seen Lillabucks frenziedly clubbing Will the rabbit to death? Oh, God. Did she have a personal axe to grind? In the Montecito world of perfect rainbow fruit salads. Not all is as it seems. Will there be more gruesome discoveries in the Arkle's House of Horrors? Oh my God. This one's good. That's some talent. You actually made me want to watch something like this, even if it includes them. I'll be watching that documentary in about 18 years. Bravo, man. Bravo. Now, this would have been a rating success for Netflix. So foolish to go with the fruit and arranging pretzel bag transferring alternative. You guys. Oh, man. Top 10 TV shows in the U.S. today. Tina Brown was right. Always 6th on the call list, 6th in line to the throne, has, and now 6th on the Netflix top 10. She must be part devil. That would explain a lot. Next, she'll be hawking Smatties on QVC. Doubt that the kids don't exist. Are the videos AI? Kids with 6 fingers and 3 legs in strange time of day shadows and cast all about. They just show from behind. They can be just friends, actors like her friends. They can be just hired actors like her friends. Sorry about that. They just wrote, yeah, okay. True. Well, that's it for me, guys. That was funny. I had a pretty good giggle. I hope you did. I have that tabloid talk is coming to Patreon, that part 2. It is on its way. Have a laughter break with this one. And then I'll get another tabloid talk out to you. My life has been crazy. I'm not even kidding. It's so insane. I can't. It's just too much. But anyway, thank you so much for being here and spending some time with me. I always appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. Honestly, I really do. Check out my posts every day, you guys. We put up 5 memes for your enjoyment. Please press like if you liked it. Sub if you haven't. And yeah, let's just enjoy the commercial. And then I will see you guys in the next one. All right. Talk to you later. Love ya. Bye.
I was sick and tired of everything.
I think you, Megan, kinda suck. Since popping on the scene, you're the one ruffling all the feathers.
What?
Just the messenger. But if not you, then who's to blame for all this royal drama?
It's the queen.
Oh crap, right under the bus. Okay, this is juicy. Meghan Markle, or what's your new, or does Harry even have a last name?
No.
So you're just first names? Like Bert and Ernie? Why?
I don't know why.
Anywho, you look dashing.
Thank you, so do you.
Thank you. So I recently sat down.
With Harry.
With Harry, yes.
This I heard about.
Oh, did you see it?
Yeah, watched some of it.
Okay. I got to know him pretty well. You probably should have just stuck with acting, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would your life have been like had you not gotten involved?
Can you imagine?
But one little Instagram pic with a Snapchat filter.
I think that's when everything changed, really.
Everything. Then you thought you were going to have this happy little regal life, but...
The reverse happened.
But the reverse happened. Anyway, what's Howie Long like? Seems like a cool guy. See, I think that's why the royal family really doesn't like you. Because their little royal prince had his eye on an American chick in a hoochie dress from Deal or No Deal.
That's not it at all.
You think it was your cameo in Horrible Bosses?
My understanding and my experience of the past 4 years is it's nothing like what it looks like.
Well, it looks like you have a firm grip on Harry's Crown Royal bag. Have you thought that it might just be that?
No, we thought about what we thought it might be.
What?
I know there's an obsession with how things look, but has anyone talked about how it feels?
All right, let's not turn this into some Oprah interview.
I'm just telling you what's happened.
You're giving me word salads and dodging my questions like a job application is attached. What's happening? Something I said?
It really hurt my feelings.
Oh, give me a break. Speaking of which, how has your acting experience really helped sell your victim status?
It's a good question.
Thanks, I wrote it myself. Now, hypothetically, and that means like potentially if it was,
Yeah.
okay. How much would it take if we all pooled our money together to kind of make you two disappear from the spotlight?
Oh my gosh.
Realistically, I mean, let's put aside your pride and vanity for a moment. Is there a number?
What does it have to do with pride or vanity?
So I bet there is a reasonable dollar amount. Well, deal or no deal?
Get help.
All right.
Best flowers for the queen for her funeral, because when she sees me in this new dress, she's gonna realize that she's not the fairest of them all. I am. Oh, it's so cold out of here. Look at that breeze. Oh, it's so cold. My tits could literally cut ice. But seriously though, that bitch ass hoe isn't gonna know I hit her.
Mom.
Oh my god, it's a little attention-grabbing whore trying to get my screen time. Hello, little birdie. I'm a princess. You can trust me. Like the